Screaming like the start of a race. Diet Pepsi's my fuel in this Monday maze. Shake the weekend fog off my tired face. The hustling begins, no time to waste. Hey Monday, motivation, bring it on. Let's do this thing. The crowd won't stop, the fire will show. Step by step, I feel the glow. It's my time now, let's start the show. Sun clouds up higher, chasing dreams like chasing fire. Got my rhythm set to overdrive. This Monday motivation vibe's keeping me alive. Hey Monday, motivation, bring it on. Let's do this thing. The crowd won't stop, the fire will show. Step by step, I feel the glow. It's my time now, let's start the show. Street lights fading, sun climbs up higher. Chasing dreams like chasing fire. Got my rhythm set to overdrive. This Monday motivation vibe's keeping me alive. Hey Monday, motivation, bring it on. Let's do this thing. The crowd won't stop, the fire will show. Step by step, I feel the glow. It's my time now, I own the show. Know that we can be heavy, but I'm tougher still. Climbing the mountain, fueled by will. Each heartbeat whispers, yes you can. I'm golden, helping every woman and man. Hey Monday, motivation, bring it on. Let's do this thing. The crowd won't stop, the fire will show. Step by step, I feel the glow. It's my time now, let's start the show.
Hey guys, welcome in. It is Monday Motivation. I am Pamela, aka Scooterrenee. I am your host for tonight's Monday Motivation, as I am for all Monday Motivations. So welcome in. Grab a comfy seat, grab a drink of your choice. Let's do this thing and welcome in. Make sure you do all the YouTube things. You subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that bell for all notifications so you know when I go live or upload new content. Mess up on shorts and not drop a hashtag and get a free entry into the drawing. Anyways, make sure you do a thumbs up on your way in, on your way out. I would greatly appreciate that as well. So if you are new to my channel, I hope you'll keep on coming back, especially for Monday Motivation at 8 p.m. Central on Mondays. But I also do auctions on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And every now and then, or drop, a buy it now video, that type of thing. So hope you'll keep coming back. Lots of great things go on here. And then all my OGs, I see y'all popping in. As I always say, I love seeing your names pop up in chat. It motivates me so much. And then my playback crew. As always, cannot forget about you guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you're a playback crew. Let me know what you think of tonight's topic. It's going to be a different kind of topic tonight. So, but let me know that you're the playback. Again, you motivate me as well because you're who makes me continue to do this as well. Because if you don't catch me live, that's okay. You can watch the playback, and those matter just as much as you being here live. So, we're going to see who all is in chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you can. I jumped ahead in chat. That's okay. Yes, you can drop Kathy's link. That'd be great. All right. So let's see who all is in chat. And welcome in a few people. We got Josie here. Hey, Josie. Welcome in. Good to see you. We got Mr. Stephanie, or as I now have joined the crowd of nicknaming him Mac Daddy. I'm curious. Stephanie said it on her channel a while ago. Which one was going to show up here, Mr. Stephanie or Mac Daddy? We got Joanne here. Hey, Joanne, welcome in. So good to see you. And there's the lovely Kathy. Welcome in, Kathy. I think I was number 50 subscriber on her channel. So y'all help us get her on past the 50th subscriber. In fact, guys, if y'all have a wrench, all you got to do is click on the three dots out to the side of someone's name, hit go to channel, hit subscribe. It takes you less than 5 seconds to do that. And then come on back here. I know there's a lot of great things going on YouTube tonight, but if you are here, I'm so appreciative of you being here. I think tonight's going to be pretty impactful. I hope you will hang out and see what all we discuss about where next is what we're discussing. We do have Steph here. Hey, Steph, welcome in. Good to see you. We got Tammy, Dream Chaser, in the house. Welcome in. Good to see you. Lisa D, welcome. I'm packing while watching. Tomorrow, leaving in the morning. Where are you going, Lisa D? Where are you going? All right. That's right. No hashtag was today on the short. Steph started the trend, and that's going to be today's hashtag because I totally forgot to put a hashtag in today's short. So if you put hashtag no hashtag, then you will get an entry into the shorts drawing. All right. Let's see. That's fine, Lisa D. Whatever y'all put in the comments today, you get credit for it. Free range today. I got tickled, though, because I put it in the title. I said, no hashtag oops, hashtag oops. And everybody just started coming in with their own. And I loved it because I was like, hey, y'all are really smart in this. We got Selena, my feather sister here. Hey, Selena, welcome in. Nancy Smith, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Let's see, is that it? Are we caught up? We are caught up. So everybody will come in as they get the notification, or we'll be bouncing back and forth. Like I said, I know there's a lot of great things going on the YouTube tonight. So thank you guys for being here again. Door County and Washington Allen. It seems like we've talked about this before. Right? Haven't we talked about that before? Isn't it a vacation spot or something? Am I remembering right? I hope you all had a great weekend. Harley and I had a vendor event all weekend. It was a long and hot, at least Saturday. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but Saturday it was hot. So long, hot weekend. And it's one of our slower events, so I know that going into it still ruffles my feathers. But I know it's going to be slow, but I do that because it guarantees our seat in the next one and the next one. So if we keep showing up, we're pretty much going to have a spot there anytime. It's kind of hard to get into it, but once you're in there, you want to stay in there, so to speak. So, well, we have arrived to the last part of this series. We've done 8 weeks with the first one being kind of the intro to the series. And tonight is the 9th one. So congratulations to those of you that have been here the entire 8 weeks and now 9 weeks with me again for this series. I appreciate you so much. Next Monday, just real quick, next Monday is Memorial Weekend, and so we will not do Monday Motivation next Monday. I'm going to take the night off for that Monday, and then we'll gear back up for a new topic, a new series come June 2nd, the first Monday in June. We'll gear right back up. So we're going to skip 1 week. I think I have deserved to be off 1 week, one Monday, even though I'm going to miss you guys like crazy, and I might. You never know. I might show up. But anyways, we'll take off next Monday evening to celebrate Memorial Day, and then we'll be back ready to go come June 2nd. So, yes, Selena says, I'm moving over my tassel and I graduated. Well, we got to get through tonight. Speaking of tonight as well, 2,500 cherry trees. Wow. Oh, wow. That'll be so cool. Take pictures, Lisa, and share them. But tonight, speaking of tonight, we're probably not going to do as many chat participation. We have the chat participation drawing that we do each month on here as well. I have a couple of questions, but we are pretty much going to stay focused tonight. But still feel free. That doesn't mean you can't still participate in chat while I'm talking and everything, share things, whatever. I feel tonight, again, might be the one topic that we need to be serious about. I need y'all to be serious with me for one night. And just FYI, I feel like I might be totally wrong. But for me, I feel like this one kind of goes rather deep tonight. Don't know if it necessarily warrants a trigger warning, but we are going to go there for a second or two or three. But anyways, for a moment, if you can just hang in there with me through the tough part of it, there's a reason to my method for tonight. So, right, Steph? Yes. Oh, happy heavenly birthday to Lisa D's mom. Happy birthday. All right. So where's next? Where's next? That's tonight's topic. But before we can go there and figure out where next is, we got to jump to I would probably love her, Lisa D, if I love you as much, right? Yes. So positive spot thought. I found three quotes that I thought were great for tonight. First one is, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. What we call a new beginning is often the end. And to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. And then one more, never look down to test the ground before taking your next step. Only he who keeps his eyes fixed on the far horizon will find the right road. So after we did the intro to the series, which was 8 weeks ago, we did the intro. The last 7 weeks, I've been giving you guys, believe it or not, 7 personal assertions to add to your life. And those were, and you'll notice that these were the titles to our topics. Number 1, I am willing. Number 2, I am wired to win. Number 3, I got this. Number 4, I embrace the uncertainty. Number 5, no, I bet all of us would love each other's mamas and each other, right? Number 5 was, I am not my thoughts, I am what I do. Number 6, I am relentless. And number 7, which I've heard far more about that one, which was just last Monday, last week's topic. I've heard nothing but great things about last week's topic. And that was, I expect nothing and accept everything. I've had people tell me that last week was so powerful. And it's funny because I'll think, oh, this topic is going to be really powerful tonight. And then it's not as powerful as I thought it was going to be. And then the ones I think, this isn't really going, this ain't going to turn many heads or whatever. And then those end up being the most powerful ones. So tonight I'm kind of on the fence on how tonight's going to go. 5 was, I am not my thoughts. I am what I do. So if you go back, you can watch those again. So if you missed any, go back, any of those topics, makes you kind of curious to what they're about. Just go back to my page. I haven't looked at my playlist. I should have all my Monday motivation in one location, but I might not have added the last few. So, but yeah, 5 was, I am not my thoughts, I am what I do. So, but in case you didn't realize this, with those past 7 topics, the 7 personal assertions, we have been playing them into a theme. And tonight we are going to put it all together to figure out where next. You might not have noticed or known, but it's there throughout the whole series that we just did. Hey, cool. Welcome in, sister. Good to see you. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Good to see you. Woo, look at Steph. I am willing. I'm wired to win. I got this. I embrace the uncertainty. I am not my thoughts. I am relentless. I expect nothing except everything. Right? There you go. Okay. If you're looking to change your life, you've got to take the initiative. You have to take action. No amount of thinking, meditating, planning, or even anti-anxiety meds will make a difference unless you're ready to step out and take action. You just can't wait around for inspiration to strike, to hit and say, hello, here I am inspiration, and expect life to unfold the way that you have envisioned your life to unfold. Relying solely on positive thinking, as much as I would like to think, but relying solely on positive thinking won't bring about the changes you desire either. The key is to get out there and make it happen. Take action. Speaking of positive thinking or positive mindset, isn't it funny how focusing on personal growth can sometimes even hold us back from taking action that we truly need? You might find yourself buried in a mountain of self-help wisdom, becoming a sort of personal development robot, if you will. You may know all sorts of inspiring ideas, or here's the next best idea, but they haven't really changed the course of your life at all if you have chosen not to take any action on those ideas. They're just ideas. How many of us think or have thought, once I shake off my worries, once I get myself out of this discomfort or whatever I'm in, or when this passes, I'll dive back into my projects, or go after that, or go after this, or whatever. Hey, Renee, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in. Or perhaps maybe you thought, if I can just uncover the reason behind my procrastination, if I can just uncover that, or find the right motivation, maybe if I watch enough of Monday Motivation, watch enough of Scooterrenee, whatever you want to say, I'll finally be free and happy. You see, unfortunately, this focus on overcoming procrastination is what often keeps us stuck in the same cycle over and over and over, and it pulls us just further away from actually moving forward in our lives. Hey, Salvador, welcome in. Good to see you. We're all waiting for that ideal moment when everything just clicks into place. When our minds, they feel clear, and our emotions, we're feeling positive, upbeat, our emotions are lifting us up and everything, and all of our worries have somehow possibly faded away. That's when we'll take the action. And when we feel a little out of sorts, that's what holds us back. It turns out we're really just waiting for the right feeling, if you will, to move forward. Believe me, the last thing I wanted to do after a long 2 days at the vendor event, really I should say after Saturday, because I worked on this Saturday night, the last thing I wanted to do was work on my notes for tonight. If I waited until I felt like it, doing my notes when I felt like it, then we might not have had Monday Motivation tonight. Just keeping it real. As much as you and I would like life to be the way we think it should be. It isn't that straightforward. There's no such thing as the perfect mood. If you're just waiting for things to get better on their own, guess what? Your life won't improve. These thoughts, those 7 assertions that we just went over just a second ago, that we've gone over and we've walked together through for the last few weeks, won't make things easier. In fact, if you've been putting some of this to work, it might actually make things a bit tougher for a while. I know it has me. It has struck some chords in me. It has made me open my eyes to things. It's made me pout. It's made me kick and scream because I'm putting in the work. Because I feel like if I'm talking the talk, I've got to walk the walk. And so, going over this and everything, yes, it's made it tougher. And it's not enough to just think about them. Oh, there we go. And cross that topic off our list. Oh, there's that one. That one's done too. It's not enough to just think about them. You need to take action. You have to act on them. I encourage you, if you missed the last 8 weeks with the 7 assertions that we've gone over, I encourage you to go back and watch them. And if you've been here each week, I would still encourage you to go back on them and rewatch and start to put those into practice. Let's see. Cool Ranch said, I was told this by a good friend today. Sometimes I get so frustrated when things don't go according to my plan, and I have to remind myself that God, is in control, not me, right? And she said that was after I was pouting and frustrated that my drug study was postponed again until tomorrow. We're so close, Cool. We're so close. I know it. I feel it. Feel it, girl. So go back and rewatch those if you really want to put in the work. If you really just want to come here for a feel good, hey, I crossed off my list for Monday, got my week started off right, but I don't feel like I need to put in the work, that's fine. That's okay. You don't have to. But if you really need to put in some work, go back and rewatch. And if you need some more work outside of that, let me know. To enhance your inner world, you have to start with taking action in the world around you. Small things. They don't have to be big things, small things. Step away from your thoughts and immerse yourself in this thing that we call life. We're going to take it deep tonight, so this is just a warning. This is where we're going to start it. We're going to take it deeper tonight. To make the impact that I really want this to make, we're going to go deep for a moment so we can figure out where next is. If I take death into my life, acknowledge it, and face it squarely, I will free myself from the anxiety of death and the pettiness of life. And only then will I be free to become myself. That was a quote by Martin Heidegger, I think is how you pronounce his name. One day, we will all face the reality of death. You and I will one day take our last breath. We'll find stillness. And we will leave this physical world behind. Whether that moment arrives tomorrow, next month, or in 20 years, as part of life's journey. We all have to face the fact that we're mortal. And it can be unsettling for some, and it might be for some of you on the other side of the screen to even think about. And you might not want to accept the idea of your own death. But if you're seeking the truth, this is one reality that you can't ignore. We are all going to die. I know this might be hard for some of us, but I want you to allow yourself to go there with me tonight. I want you to picture yourself, and for myself to go through this process Saturday night, I had to picture myself, maybe not me exactly, but all I could think of was my dad. But I want you to picture yourself lying on your deathbed, listening to that soft beeping of the nearby monitor. Your condition is serious, and time is slipping away. And in fact, only hours remain. You can sense your heartbeat is slowing and your energy is fading. And as you lie there, memories of your life begin to surface. They all start playing right before your eyes. You realize you never made the changes you truly wanted. You found yourself stuck in the same job, in the same relationships, maybe the same body, holding on to them until this moment, your last. Some of you might remember, but a few weeks ago, I had you visualize a railroad track laying in front of you. And as we visualized this railroad track, I had you look left, and that was your past. And I had you look as far as you possibly could, going through the valleys, the curves, the hills, and maybe some fantastic mountain views or ocean views. And then I had you look right. And you saw that the future was far out in front of you, as far as you could see. You guys remember that? It was probably one of my favorites from this series. So I want you guys, if you will, I want you to go back at that railroad track. I want you to visualize that railroad track in front of you again. We're there. We're there again in front of the railroad track. And again, I want you to look left, and you can see far down to the left like before. And then I want you to look right. But this time, as you look right, there's really nothing else to see. We are at the end of the right side. As you're looking back again to the left, you might see that you read or you listened to plenty of books, yet you rarely put those lessons into action. You came to Monday motivation nights maybe, but you never put anything into real practice. You might have came up with the diet plans, but never actually stuck to them. Those relationships you never tried to resolve or move on from. Yeah, you hyped yourself up countless times over and over again, saying you would make the changes. Things are going to change. From here on out, things are going to change. But those changes, they never even happened. Not even began. Maybe you started many exciting journeys, but only to end up doing nothing and just waiting. And here we are. As you rest in your hospital bed, you have family and friends come in to see you, visit you throughout the day, and say their goodbyes. How do you feel? Is it regret? Is it remorse? Is it sorrow? What would you guys give if you could go back? What would you do differently if you could return to this moment? The one in which we're right here tonight. If only we had the chance. Wake up! Wake up! Regret is going to seep into every part of you. Your body, your mind, your heart. It'll feel overwhelming and unbearable. You might find yourself torn between fearing death and wishing for it just to escape the pain that you're in. Here's the deal. The future you will not look back and regret what you didn't achieve or what you missed out on. The only real regret will be not trying, not pushing yourself, and not sticking it out when things got tough. Here's a perfect chat participation time. Sorry, cool. Here's a perfect chat participation time. How many of you remember, I'm going to make it easy on you, how many of you remember our Hero Mountain series? If you were a part of that, say, I do. If you really do, LOL. If you really do remember, I want you to put I do in chat, and you'll get your credit. Cool Wrench says, I do. Joanne said, I do. Selena says, I do. Steph says, I do. And I'll keep watching as they come in. If you remember Hero Mountain series, just put I do in chat. If you don't, that's fine. If you weren't here then, that's fine too. I encourage you to go back and watch that one too. It was the series before this one. I know. I hope you were awake. I was trying. Lisa D says, I do. So, remember the climb. And in that climb that we did together on Hero Mountain, even though we all had our own Hero Mountain that we were climbing, we had certain ropes. And yes, thank you, Steph. You're going to get extra credit. Steph says cables. Yes, we had different cables and ropes that help guide us as we climbed up our own Hero Mountain. And we had these anchor clamps that we used as well. Hey, misbehaving. Welcome in. Good. I don't know where I was going with that. Hello. So, but we had the cables and we had the ropes and the anchor clamps and everything. But not every mountaineer reaches the summit. And we learned about that. Not every mountaineer reaches the summit. Some, they'll turn back, they'll regroup, and they'll try again. They're not content. Here's the important part. They're not content to linger at the bottom, chatting with those who haven't climbed. They pack up their tents and they move forward, knowing they've given it all they have. They went all in. They love the journey. Oh, awesome, Steph. I love that. Awesome. Right, cool. Yeah, good. We're good. Yes, we're good. You're not going to feel bad about not hitting $1 million. What you'll really regret is never taking that leap to start your own business, or that you just, or that you put up with that terrible job. That's what you're going to regret. Or never doing what you would have loved doing. How about that part? Didn't take the chance. You didn't take the action that you so wanted to do, the thing that you would love to do in life. You won't miss not marrying a supermodel or a GQ, right? But instead, you'll look back and wish you hadn't settled for that stale relationship when you knew you could do better. You won't care about not having a bodybuilder's physique, if you will. But you'll regret those nightly drive-through visits that kept you living a life that wasn't true to you, or not taking care of yourself the way you knew you were supposed to. I was like, what is she saying? If I've seen all my family and friends, I'll feel completed, right? Steph says, my only regret is not starting my channel sooner. Yeah, right? This will be part of your journey. You will face death, and it will be a solitary experience, wrapped in the soft quiet of your fading awareness. And if you don't take the steps, take the action to make a change, you won't be able to create the life you desire and the life that you deserve. So how do we start doing this? How do we know how to go where next? Well, that was, yeah. How do we know what to do? First, stop buying yourself off. We often find ways to give ourselves excuses. We come up with all sorts of reasons for why we feel we can't do something. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't. But you can. You most certainly can. These are just freaking excuses. You make promises to yourself about new actions, only to delay them with a list of reasons. Well, I know I need to get back in, for me, I know I need to get back into listing, bring in more income besides just doing YouTube auctions. I just, I need to do that, but I just can't get up early in the morning. I just can't get that energy. I just can't get the motivation to do it. Bull crap. Thank you, Selena. You're saying the words I really want to say. Yes, that word right there. Bull crap. In the end, all you achieve when you delay your actions by reasons, a list of reasons that sound good enough to you, all you do is achieve is a growing relationship with yourself as someone who talks a big game but don't follow through. It's a big BSer, a big one. I like to joke around that my daddy was the biggest BSer that I know. Funny. Like, that man worked hard, do not get me wrong. But this is a more serious BSer is what I'm talking about. You're far more likely to let yourself down than anyone else. You're more than likely to sell out yourself. You're not going to sell out your husband, your kids, your best friend, your sister, whoever it may be. You're not going to sell them out. You're going to sell out yourself before you sell them out. And why? Why do you do this? The biggest difference, listen up, the biggest difference between you and the person enjoying the life you desire is that they're actually going for it. They've created that life and are fully living it. They are taking the action. Successful people aren't necessarily smarter. Successful people aren't necessarily stronger or anything that you could possibly think of. They don't possess anything you don't already have. The key difference, they don't wait around. They don't wait until they get in a better mood or until they're out of this uncomfortable situation. No, they throw themselves right back into it. They don't hold out for the perfect moment or rely on sudden inspiration to take action. Instead, they leap into action. They welcome and take on the action, getting out of their comfort zone if they have to, experimenting and learning even before they feel fully prepared. It's like they're building an airplane while flying it. Can you imagine building an airplane while you're flying it? And if things don't go as planned, they simply gather the pieces and make the adjustments and try again. Your feelings don't define your reality. They often serve as excuses to avoid taking risk in life. But remember, those risky moments are what truly make life worth living. The rest is just existing. Go check the clouds, go check the clouds. Here's another thing to do. Stop blaming your past. If you are stuck in the mindset that your past is what's holding you back, I encourage you to rethink that perspective. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that what has happened is more important than what can be. We all have stories. We all have some of our closest friends. I know I've got some of my closest friends' stories that are pretty rough, and they're rougher than anything I could have ever gone through. But so what? Now, before you go and get offended, consider this. Pay attention right here. Why do you focus more on your past and show your past more passion, more grace than what you show your future? Remember, the only person who can truly free you is yourself. I'm not just some random person with a random opinion. I've seen friends with difficult histories, those difficult stories, things that I could never imagine going through myself. Go on to lead joyful lives, and you can too. Some of those friends are right here in chat with me. And they're doing it. They don't just stay in the past, they keep going forward. What's the next event? Bring it on. Let's do this thing. People often find themselves stuck in their past, especially their childhood. And this feeling is one reason we convince ourselves that we can't do something. This happened to me when I was a child, so I can't do that. Whatever it may be. But it's a simple way to avoid taking responsibility for where you are today. Nothing can hold you back from moving forward and achieving greatness if that is what you truly desire. What happened yesterday, 5 years ago, or even back in second grade does not define you. Just as we enhance our inner selves by exploring the outside world, we can let go of the past by envisioning a bright future. So go ahead and create something remarkable, something even greater than what you've accomplished before. When you have something so bright and fulfilling right in front of you, there's no need to glance back. Your eyes and mind will be focused on what lies ahead. That will pull you out. A bright, exciting future filled with endless possibilities has the power to break the chains of your heavy past. You may not love every part of your past, but it has helped you become who you are today, both the good and the bad. The truth is, there is so much good in you, and that goodness is more than enough to help you achieve what you want. You have everything you need to live the life you desire. If you really want something and are willing to take action, nothing, and I mean nothing, can hold you back. You will find the way if that is something that you truly desire. There are 2 steps if you are truly ready to change your life, to take hold of that freedom that's been missing. 2 things that you need to do. Number 1, stop doing what you're currently doing. Stop doing what you're currently doing. It's really pretty straightforward. Take a moment to reflect on what's causing your issues and the habits that led you to where you are now. If you're spending too much time lounging on the couch, binge watching Netflix, Hulu, or whatever it is, or indulging a bit too much in those delicious treats from your local Krispy Kreme, not pointing fingers, but it might be time to make a change. Seriously, take a break from that routine. Stop it. Now, stop it. Don't rush to list all of the excuses. The shows are just too good and I feel wiped out after work. Or, I need these little joys to stay motivated. If you can't pause your TV for a moment to focus on getting your life sorted out, it seems like you're not ready then to make a change. That's just a basic reality check. Honestly, it's the least you can do. Turn the TV off. Do what you need to get done. Whenever you think you can't stop, remember, that's just an excuse. You absolutely can. And I will dare say that you will. I will bet money on it because I'm not an early morning person. But guess what? Your girl right here, Scooterrenee on this side of the screen, has been getting up at between 6 to 6:15 every morning for the past, 3 to 4 weeks now. And I've been getting crap done in the morning. So if you really want it, you will find a way to do what you need to do to get the crap done. Just saying. Don't sell yourself short. Don't let your mindset hold you back from enjoying life to the fullest. It's time to take charge again. It's time to own it. It's time to say, hear me roar. I know Robert's in there probably thinking, roar? Really, Scooter? Well, that's not what he calls me. He calls me Pam, but whatever. Right, Steph? Yes, I do that too. Because Robert will come in here and be like, boy, you're really getting invoicing done. I'm like, shut up. Selena says, when Amelia died, I almost took my life. The devil almost won. But I put one step in front of the other, felt the hurt so I could get past and love my future. Right? Not every day is going to be easy. Not every day is going to be happy. We all know that. But it's what you put in place in your life to help you through those moments. Who you put in your life to get you through, to help you get through those moments. It's what's going to help you. Going to help you move forward and keep going. If you let your emotions take the wheel, you might end up with a lot of regrets. Picture yourself again, back on your deathbed, wondering, what if? I'm not saying that your feelings, the feelings that you have are not valid. I'm not saying that. Please do not take that from this. I'm not saying that your feelings are not valid, and I certainly don't want you to turn into a robot and just going through the motions. But what I'm suggesting is that you prioritize your experience and focus on what truly matters for a fulfilling life. A common excuse that we tell ourselves is, I want to change my life, but y'all ever seen that life insurance commercial? I was going to call yesterday, but I was going to buy life insurance today, but I don't know if y'all have ever seen that commercial. I hate that commercial, but anyways. I wanted to change my life, but while we spend hours binge watching TV, munching on junk food, or endlessly scrolling through Facebook, who gets them? I know I do. I'm pointing fingers at myself, guys. I'm going through Facebook and I'm looking, and next thing I know, I've done spent 30 minutes in Facebook land. It's time to be honest with yourself. Because if you're feeling that, if you're doing all those things, and you're not making the changes that you know you need to be making, you're not taking the action, instead you're choosing to watch TV, you're choosing to eat the junk food that you know is going to make you feel worse than what you already felt, scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever you do, you don't want to change it. That's getting honest with yourself again. You don't want to change it. If you really wanted to, you would already be taking action. Again, I'm using myself here. I want to do more XYZ amount. Okay, what does that look like, Scooter? Well, I got to get up early and get back to listing because that's about the only time I have to do that. Okay, well, if you really want it, you got to make the changes. All right, set the alarm. Let's go. It's time to be honest with yourself about this. Time to be honest, and it's time to call yourself out on this crap. Or as Selena said, the BS. Take a moment to reflect on your life. Be honest with yourself and recognize the habits that might be holding you back. Make the most of your time. Every hour counts. No excuses. Remember, you're just like everyone else. There's nothing unique. Sorry to bust any bubbles here, but there's nothing unique about needing special rules. You've got what it takes to move forward. Again, if you need help, you let me know. It's time to make a decision right now. Your life won't change until you let go of what's holding you back. Let's stop making excuses. Number 2, start taking the actions to propel you forward. This one right here is the key one for me. Start taking the action to propel yourself forward. I might not see that increase right now, but by gosh, another month from now, it's just going to be rolling, right? And then another month, and then 6 months, and then a year. And before you know it, kind of like with YouTube and my channel, started back in 2019. Here we are in 2025. I don't know why I had to look at the calendar. I started reselling in 2017. Here we are in 2025. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, in 2 more years, we're already, well, actually a year and a half from now, it will be 10 years that I've been reselling. That's a long time. And I know there's other people out there that's been doing it longer than I. But holy crap, that's a lot. So start taking the actions to propel yourself forward. Making changes in your life is pretty simple, right? But it's not just about avoiding certain things. You also need to put in the effort to create positive habits that steer you in the right direction. Right, cool? I know. I think about you guys. I'm like, wow. And like even my boss at work, who I feel like doesn't pay any attention to what I do in my side business or anything. He knows it's there, but he doesn't, it's not that big of a deal for him. But even the other day, he was like, isn't it crazy that you've met all these people all because of YouTube? I'm like, right? So, if it's looking for a new job, don't hesitate to start applying. Get out there, make connections, check the classified, chat with friends, and don't forget to ask for references. Right? Misbehaving? Yes. It's like, whoo, here we are 10 years later. What? Yeah, there's some people that are like, oh man, that'll be 8 more years. Well, guess what? These last 8 years just flew by. Here we go. Round 2. Ding, ding. And I mean, get it done. Actually, just do it. Don't promise to do something and then back out. Avoid getting excited about it only to postpone it till tomorrow. Quit doing that crap. Carl Jung said, you are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Reflect on what you want to achieve. What are your goals? What steps do you need to take to reach them? Plan your next moves and little moves. We're not saying take this one big giant step to the end. No. Break it down, chunk by chunk. Plan your next moves and stay committed to following through one step at a time. That's been a huge test for me here lately. I'm like, holy crap. I look at this big picture and I'm like, Scooter, break it back down. Scooter, bring it back. Bring it back to step 1. You can't accomplish all of this. You got to bring it back down to this. Stopping and starting are closely connected steps. It's tough to quit something cold turkey, especially when it's an addictive habit like food or drugs that changes our brain's chemistry. Maybe it's smoking, whatever it may be. Quitting a bad habit is just the first step. To truly make a change, you need to fill that gap with something positive, something that moves you closer to the life that you desire. It's all about gradually swapping out the old for the new, Selena. I just saw Josie say something about she will always be decorating. I mean, that's what you're doing. You're swapping something out old for something still old, but it's new to you, right? Stepping into the fulfilling life you've always wanted. To create space for the good, you need to let go of the bad. If you don't, you won't have enough of support for your new life. Think of it as building a case, piece by piece. This process must be thorough and decisive. Otherwise, you'll keep being held back, carrying around the unnecessary weight on your journey to change. Put down the remote. Stop collecting self-help books. Not that they're bad, but stop collecting self-help books that just gather dust. And break free from unhealthy habits like mindless snacking, binge watching, and procrastination. Instead, dive into tango lessons. Hey, I don't know how tango goes, but whatever. Join a book club. Choose nourishing meals. Go for bike rides. And express yourself. Just do something. Anything. Looking for some help? Great. Find yourself a great coach. Someone top notch that fits your budget. I would be more than happy to coach you if you need that. If you need that accountability, if you need that mentor, whatever you want to call it. Remember, there are no excuses. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Take time to deliberate. But when the time for action comes, stop thinking and go in. Napoleon. I think also Maverick off of Top Gun 2 says that. There's no time for thinking. Just do it. While it's important to think and nurture your mind, at some point, you need to take action and apply what you've learned. Everything you're saying points to this. You're ready to take action and you accept the uncertainty that comes with it. Hello, one of our topics. Take action and accept the uncertainty that comes with it. Being relentless isn't about constantly thinking or binge watching TV. It's about taking action. It's about consistently pursuing your goals, trying things, facing failures, and ultimately finding success. Nothing I've shared with will truly change your life unless you take action. It's up to you to create that change. So go ahead and make it happen. We're almost there, guys. It's time for you to embrace you on the other side of the screen, your greatness. No one else can do it for you. Not your mom, not your partner, not your neighbor, not your best friend. Relying on confidence alone won't change things. The future won't get better on its own, and your worries, they won't fade away by themselves. Getting new qualifications won't instantly make you feel assertive or credible either. The power to stand up for your potential lies solely with you. Take a moment to really consider this instead of just listening and moving on with your day. Make an effort to put it into practice. I'll do it later. No, do it now. I'm not smart enough to do this. Cut it out. Stop honoring that crap and act. It's time to take charge of your mind. Don't let it keep you from moving forward with its excuses, its distractions, and worries. Remember, your thoughts don't define you. We talked about that. Your thoughts don't define you. It's your actions that truly represent who you are. You become what you do. What you do is what stands between you and your goals. This isn't just about living for today. It's about grabbing every moment, every hour, every week, and every month. It's about taking charge of your life and making it truly yours, as if it were essential for you to, for your very existence. Because in truth, it really is. And that's it, folks. A 9-week series of how to unscrew yourself, get out of your head, and get back into the life that you deserve and that you want. Thank you guys for starting off your week with me for Monday Motivation. Thank you for being here the last 8 weeks, now 9 weeks that we've been doing this whole series. We're going to come back with some more exciting topics for you guys starting June 2nd. We're going to take a break next week, and then we'll be back at it come June 2nd. As always, I hope there was something that you got out of tonight's topic. I know we went maybe a little bit deep there for just a few seconds, but I really just wanted to bring it home to you guys, make it count, put you in that moment for just a moment. Yeah, so now that we've done the where next, what's next, right? You'll just have to stay tuned. Congratulations. If you have been with me since week 1 of this series, again, I hope there was a topic, a moment, an idea that stuck with you that you really want to incorporate into your life. Again, if you need help on how to do that or anything, I am here for you. I'm all in for you. Just let me know. You can get a hold of me, email me right below. Let's talk. Let's see what there is that I might be able to help you with. I know I'm not for everybody. I know my process is not for everybody as well. My thought process is not the same as yours. I understand that, and that's okay. There you go. Woohoo! Throw that graduation cap in the air. All right, guys. Tomorrow night, I will be on with my feather sister, Selena, for one fry short of a Happy Meal at 7:30 p.m. Central. And then Wednesday night, I will be on with Dream Chaser Tammy from Hometown Country Marketplace. That sounds like a sheep. Anyways, at 7:30 p.m. Central, we'll be coming at you live. We probably will not be out in front of the semi. We'll probably be in the studio where it's nice and cool because it is hot here already. And then Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central, I will have Cool Ranch Dorito on with me. And then Friday, we will do another $1 buy it now, dollar start on everything. This last Friday was a hit, and everyone seemed to like it and enjoy it. And so we're going to do it again this Friday. So it's going to be a little bit of everything. Might do an additional pop-up. So just stay tuned. Be watching for those thumbnails and everything. Watch for the post in YouTube. I wish they would have left it at community, but I digress. Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central, I believe it's 7 p.m. Central, I'll be over on Cool Ranch's channel for her auction with friends. So make sure you come on over there. Make sure you're subscribed to Cool Ranch. Make sure you're subscribed to each other. Support each other and everything. Next Monday, again, we will not be doing Monday Motivation, but when we come back on Monday, June 2nd, we will be on episode, can y'all believe it? Because it seemed like we just mentioned this not too long ago, but we will be on episode 125. 125. Y'all been with me for 125 weeks. Isn't that crazy? 125 Mondays y'all been with me. Some of you have been with me from the very beginning. So I don't think this is going to go anywhere, right? So whoop, whoop, congratulations. Be watching again for the thumbnails for the month of June. I try to give y'all a whole month's worth of topics, if not longer. It depends on if I'm doing a series or we're just going to be doing topics. But be watching for those thumbnails to see what we'll be covering next. So come back and let's see what is next. What does the future hold? We're next. That's what we're going to be doing. We're next. Make it a great week, if I don't see you somewhere around the YouTube, remember, never look down to test the ground before taking your next step. Only he or she who keeps his eyes fixed on the horizon will find the right road. Now let's do this thing. Good night, everybody. Mwah.